Stanislav, I loved your Q&A for EB2 and IW. Can you do the same for E2? Absolutely, guys. Thank you guys for your good feedback for a new format of some videos to answer basically your questions that you asked me somewhere online, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok and other places. Today we're going to be doing that, and at the end of this video you will be able to learn how to get a free evaluation of your E2 case. Let's go! Hello, my dear friends, I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business, immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. And today we're talking about E2 visa and your questions and my answers. In the beginning, let's refresh what's E2 visa. It's a small investment visa that's given to the citizens of some countries that signed a treaty agreement with the US. The link to the countries you can find below this video. And you have to invest starting $100,000 of clean money into the business that's gonna bring economic impact to the US. Let's go by your questions, guys. Let's go. Number one, how to do multiple businesses on E2 visa. The idea is to have one company that will be doing one type of business. Of course, you may do multiple types of businesses under one LLC or corporation. However, as a corporate attorney, I do not advise you to do this because you may get a lot of liability. Let's say something happened in your part of business where you sell ice creams, you're getting sued, and then your assets from other type of businesses gonna be in jeopardy. So you put those assets at risk. So one company, one business is the best idea. However, when you are in the US, you may open as many companies as you want and organize them the way you want it and get the dividends from them. Or your spouse can work in those businesses. So that's pretty easy. Number two, what about the service-based industry that doesn't require a lot of assets and investments, like software development agencies, for instance? I've done a lot of E2 visas. My lowest investment visa was about $60,000, and that was for the service business. I understand that if you do software or some other kind of services like tech services, business consulting, whatever that is, you don't have a lot to put your money in. However, because you can start your business with $10,000, I don't believe this amount is significant. Okay, I don't believe any immigration officer is gonna give you approval for this type of investment. Regardless of what kind of business that is, I wouldn't go lower than $60,000. My ideal number is 100K. If your business does not require any investment, this visa is not for you. Okay, maybe you should look at O1 visa. Number three, I'm a Canadian and trade in the financial markets on which I have LLC. Can I use this LLC to get E2 visa? Well, my question is back to you. What is your investment and what's your economic impact to the US? I don't see either. You don't have to be in the US to trade in the markets. You can be anywhere in the world. So I don't think this idea is gonna fly. I think you should do something more to this. Maybe open a consulting service company or maybe some kind of fund, but that requires probably a lot of licenses. Okay, I've never done it, but that sounds, when you provide professional advice or financial advice, you must have a license. Okay, so look into that, open an LLC, get the licenses, get all the permits, do it as a fund, do it as a trust, do it as a family office, maybe managing other people's assets. That's the way to go. Will I be allowed to day trade on the side which will add extra income? The way this question is phrased, my answer is no. You cannot do this, okay? Why? Because if you day trade, meaning that you are into trading on a daily basis, you may open and close your position within one day. So that means it's your basically gainful activity, right? That's how you make money. On the side is irrelevant because if you do it every day, it's not on the side. That's your maybe primary activity, or even if it's secondary, but that brings you the income. So that's not allowed under your status, okay? At least under the law. Under the law. If you ask me, Stanislav, how do they know? That I don't know, okay? But by the law, you cannot do this. However, if you swing trade, and guys, I know these terms. I used to be a trader, and my career in trading was very profound. I started as a day trader, then I became a swing trader, then I became an investor. Now I only buy Bitcoin, okay? I say it openly because I think this is the best tactics. If you are a swing trader, meaning that you can open and close your position from weeks to months, that's different. That's not your day-to-day activity. You may track it daily, but if you open and close with some time in between, that's much better option. Those of you who participate in a green card lottery and you waiting for the results in May, and maybe that's one of the reasons you want to start working on your case. Let me tell you something. In my company, we do this for our clients so you don't waste your time. You're not going to win in the lottery. And I'm saying it not because I don't want you to win or anything. No, I'm just saying it realistically. But you're going to waste a lot of time. So if you start working on your cases with us before the lottery, by some magic means, you win the lottery and you prove it to us, then we're going to refund your money. Don't waste your time. Start working on your case. If you win, okay, no problem. We congratulate you, give you the money back and whatever. If you don't win, you haven't wasted all this time. All right? And I think this is a very fair offer to you. Don't waste it. Let's move on. Number 6, is tobacco store eligible for E-2 visa? Absolutely. Only medical marijuana or recreational marijuana store is not eligible. Maybe a browl is not eligible. In some states, maybe they are. Tobacco is federally allowed, so there is no problem. We'll get you approved. 7, is there a mandated medical checkup drug test after E-2 investment visa issuance? I know, guys, I just mentioned medical marijuana, and a lot of countries it's legal, and it's legal in the US and many states, if not in all states in some way or another, but federally it's not illegal, and maybe you're talking about something else. But yeah, there is no drug test for the purpose of E-2 visa, so you don't have to worry. You can still smoke the joint and still get an approval for E-2 investment visa, no problem. So don't worry about this. Number 8, I formed an LLC. It is operating the business offshore. Okay, no problem. Can I invest in my own LLC and still qualify for E-2 visa? I'm not sure which LLC you're talking about. Well, if it's an offshore LLC, I guess the investment is in the US LLC, the second part of the question. Those things are irrelevant. You can form an LLC offshore and operate it. It doesn't really matter as long as if it's all illegal and if you're using that money to invest in a US LLC. I don't see any connection here, okay? There's no problem. Okay, number 10, but before I get to this question, guys, go down below this video. Find the link that's gonna say free evaluation business visa. Fill it out, give me 2 days, I will get back to you and give you an initial analysis of your visa and let you know which criteria you satisfy and if you have the potential. And if you do, I will invite you to the complex immigration planning where I build the written strategy for your case. Do it right now. Number 10. I'm a day trader, a lot of traders right now, and have a company in Canada under which I trade. Do you think trading is a business that can qualify? Like I said before, I don't think so. I don't see how trading can bring the economic impact, how you can bring and how you can invest the money into trading. I just don't see that. And on top of that, you don't have to be in the US. All right, guys, so free evaluation, complex immigration planning, signing the contract with my company. If you win the lottery green card, no problem, we'll give you the money back, but do not waste your time. Smash that like button under this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my Insta, to my Facebook, to my Twitter, to my TikTok. all the links below this video. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.